Prepared going forward, just how that shakes out for you?
Talking
Without Joe?
Joe, yeah, it was just an unfortunate day. He's just running a drill, and the helmet hit his hand, and he's a tough enough kid. It's a surgery deal, so we'll see. I don't know how long it'll be. You know, there's a timeline. He's a kid that can come back. Dwayne was doing well. He and Joe, they were battling well. It's unfortunate for him, but Dwayne needs to take advantage of the opportunity. We got to get Joe back, keep him coming, and Tate will be in the mix as well.
Kevin, obviously that quarterback battle behind JT was a pretty big deal, and you guys would have preferred for it to be settled on the field and not like this. But how did Dwayne handle it, did you think, and how big is this going to be now that he's probably going to be taking the majority, if not all, of the second team reps with this team now?
Short term, again, how he handled it today. Practice was kind of the way practice. He got more reps the last 2 days. So he has an advantage to take advantage of that. He has an opportunity to take advantage of those reps. It'd be interesting for Joe. How does he respond? Not getting those reps to come back, because when he comes back, when they left, it's day to day close. They're both moving in a great direction. They're both stats in every scrimmage have been just like spring game. They're very, very comparable. And so one guy gets a little bit more reps right now. Does he take advantage of the opportunity? We'll see how long Joe is where he comes back. We'll want to get him back soon and keep him in the mix. So
what's your time?
It's not like to me. You're handling now because Dwayne's out. When Dwayne's back, you move forward.
Did you guys envision that you were going to play both of them during the year?
Talk about it. They've both been redshirted, so we didn't really talk about it.
What's your timeline? You mentioned you thought he could come back.
I don't
generic?
Again, they I don't know. They were very specific. The only thing was said, that kid's a tough enough kid and is a pretty good competitor, and he would probably be ahead of time. But you never know. Everybody responds to injuries different, so we'll see. Time will tell.
How would you describe Dwayne's game as a quarterback, Kevin?
Dwayne?
Yeah, Dwayne Haskins.
Young guy with a lot of arm talent, learning the offense, getting more comfortable. Coach Day's doing a great job with him, great job with all those guys. Needs to play, as all those guys hadn't played. But in practice, going against a great defense every day, it's very, very competitive. It's very, very challenging. He's held his own. But when you get out there for real and the bullets flying, we'll see when that opportunity presents how he plays.
How is he as a runner? We hear a lot about his arm talent. How is he as a running the football?
He's gotten where he's stronger and he's more mobile. And when he is in right now, we run our offense. So it doesn't change. If there's quarterback-oriented runs, he's going to run, because quite honestly, the second team offensive line and tight ends and receivers have to run those plays. And so it's not like it's different. So, he's gotten a lot of reps just kind of doing what we do, whether it be a quarterback design run or a quarterback read or a quarterback movement play, and he moves well and he's getting better. He's getting stronger.
How close is Tate Martell, and does he have a little package designed for him?
Well, I wouldn't say package. It's just each guy's got things that they are good at that you emphasize a little bit. Same deal. The whole offense is in, but maybe his gets weeded down. These are throws that are a little bit better for him or runs. It'll be interesting. We've not discussed with Coach. We've been kind of prepping and planning. Now that we got kind of getting into game mode here with tomorrow as the mock game and the next day off, we'll probably talk really about what the quarterback plan is with the two and with Tate as we move into game one.
Kevin, now that you had a full preseason camp watching JT, getting to know JT even better, what are your thoughts of how he's handled himself and where he is getting ready for his last season?
I am very, very impressed. Quarterbacks get a lot of credit, a lot of notoriety, and he probably gets as much as many players in the country. He's one of the best workers, most detailed, most on point. Takes coaching well, wants to be coached, wants to be, when something's off. He has been very responsive to Coach Day. He's led our offense, but he's worked as hard as anyone. He has been a very impressive player the way he practices. I had a chance years ago. Sam Bradford was a really good practice player and was a tremendous college player. So if Adrian Peters was a tremendous college practice player, JT is one of the best practice players I've ever seen.
Kevin,
he preps at a high level.
Kevin, would you have any qualms now about putting Dwayne Haskins in the game if you have to? What are his limitations as you come out of camp?
Again, I think with all of them, every day, as much compared the way Coach Meyer, the culture that's created, the environment's created, the way we practice good on good every day. We've done a lot of one-on-ones, twos-on-twos, over and over and over. Then we've gotten into some crossover ones and twos. He's going every day against a pass rush that is intense with multiple looks and coverage scenarios. So he's been stressed every day at a high level. So the only thing's different is going to be people in the stands, but he's been stressed every day and he's ready to go play.
I know that you guys probably had a plan, or the plan was based on how many quarterbacks you have, that Tate would redshirt this year. Do you think this will have an impact on that?
Could, and I think you'd be interested in this first week or so what Joe's timeline really looks like. And if that's extended, maybe that gets considered. You hate to burn a redshirt year, but at the same time, you need what you need to be ready to play. And a lot of years, you need more than one quarterback. So I don't think we decide today he's playing. I don't think decide today we're not. They're all three prepping to play. They all three need to be ready to play. There's not a package yet for anyone yet. They're all running the offense, and we'll discuss that over the weekends. We get ready for
Do you
game one.
guys ever, as a coaching staff, if you are recruiting or have a commitment from a very good quarterback, do you ever think it wouldn't be the end of the world if we got a freshman quarterback's clock going just to make it a better sellable pitch to the guy that you want to sign in the future?
Yeah, I don't think I haven't been a part of seasons. To me, there's no guarantees of the future. You're playing today, you're playing this week, you're playing this game, you're playing this season, and you're doing everything you can just to win the game. And so you're not doing anything to doctor up recruiting to make it more attractive. It's hard to win games in college football, and you're doing everything to get ready to win the game. We'll get a plan for all three quarterbacks and get them ready to roll. We'll do everything we can. I know the medical staff to get Joe back. So our plan is to win the opener and to win this year. And it's more about that than recruiting.
What
you
feelings
watched
do you
Coach
have?
Samuel
What
last year.
feelings do you have about going back there next week, Coach? I mean,
Well, to me, again, it was a great place. My daughters still go to school there, so they've started school. But at the end, it's really been awesome being here and just being part of our team. And I said, Coach Stoops years ago kind of made a big deal about what happened the year before, what in the past, revenge, or what has nothing to do with their get backs. Every year's different, every game's different. And the more I think about it, it's more about I have a responsibility and obligation to be ready to do my best for these guys in this team.
so to be on the
significance.
but
These kids have worked hard,
Sure.
and I owe these kids my best in preparation, my best in focus, because it'd be so easy to get distracted. And at the end of the day, I got a job to do, and I got to do my job the best I can.
Kevin, you help recruit, though, probably everybody you're going to face on defense over there. How much of an insight does that give you, just personnel-wise, if nothing else, about getting ready for a game like this?
You know them. You hug them all, you love them, and that to me is the tough thing, because you lost relationship with kids you love, because those kids played very, very hard for us, and I got a lot of respect for them. And I know the way that we've played in years past, and I got a lot of respect for Coach Allen. Those defensive coaches, all those guys were there with us. So I know the way they're coached. I know the way they're prepared, and there's a reason they've been battling and been so good. And we're going to get a tremendous challenge. I expect them to play well, and I expect our team to play as well as it can to have the opportunity to play like we need to play.
What does it mean that they know what Kevin Wilson likes to do on offense?
I'd like to know what I like to do, because I don't know. I don't know. I never had a playbook. You go with what works and what the guys are and the way you attack, and you have a game plan. And as soon as you get hit in the mouth and things happen, you wide that up and you got the ability to adapt and adjust. Is what makes it so. Every week's different, every year's different, every game's different, and I got a job to do, and that's get these guys ready to play, and then come game time, be ready to adapt and adjust and try to put our kids in.
Is that where the juice and the adrenaline is for you when somebody gets hit in the mouth and it's now time we have to freelance a little bit? We got to think on our feet. Is that the best part of that as a play caller?
I don't know if it's the best part. It's just something. I think I've called plays since 1990, and so you've gotten where you made mistakes. And Coach Walker used to say all the time, don't call up anything about who's in the game, call what you see. Coach Stoops is talking about, you got to call plays like you're playing craps. You got to let it roll. You got to let it go.
Okay.
And so, you talk about players being aggressive. You got to be smart. You got to be calculated. But I don't know if there's a knack for it. There's feel for it. Like I said, we call a lot of stupid plays, but we're going to work as hard as we can to get our kids in good position. And like I say, there'll be a lot of distraction. We're talking to the team about the fog of the game day. And in my deal, it's the ability to eliminate that fog, keep my focus, and put our kids in great position.
Do you think Urban likes to play craps?
I shouldn't have said it in this day and age of.
Well, I didn't mean that.
Can I ask one question about your position group? Rashad Berry, where is he in the mix, and what's he been like this preseason?
He's awesome to coach, a lot of energy, brings some toughness. Now he's learning. So every once in a while there's some areas that we're working hard to clean up. Marcus Ball is back healthy, doing well. Luke Farrell and Jake Hausman have came along nicely. So I think you're going to see a little bit of a group early. We're going to see how it shakes out and how that group plays. And that group needs to play well. Marcus is back, playing solid. Rashad has got a lot of talent, a lot of explosion. I'm excited about it. We just got to manage to get them out there in the game, see how they play and move forward.
Kevin, you saw Curtis Samuel, what he meant to this offense a year ago at that hybrid back spot. Does Paris Campbell offer you similar kind of qualities? I mean, what do you see from that spot?
And again, don't know exactly every nook and cranny they did with Dontre and Curtis, but I think both he and KJ have been nice little additions at that inside slot deal. So we'll use those guys in the pass game. We'll get the misdirection and things we've always done.
Last question.
Can you address the right guard situation and what the situation is there, first of all?
Yeah, you know, again, Matt Burrell is in the mix. We've had Brandon Bowen, our offensive tackles, played some of ours, looked good, and Malcolm Prince. Those three guys, kind of like the tight end. I think we'll see how the week of practice goes. If one guy goes the distance, or it's a little bit of committee right now, but the positions came on strong. The line has been the receiving group, the receiver group, and the offensive line group have significantly improved this camp. And the offense has had a good job.
And when we talk to people in Chicago media days, when we talk to Radio USA play caller, and they've said a lot of guys need to put things on the board. So they just do it instinctively. Where does that come from?
I don't know. I was kind of a basketball guy. I grew up playing North Carolina, played basketball, and there's spaces. I see spaces, and I think some players have spatial awareness, and I don't know. I just kind of see spaces and just try to play ball.
You're a field guy.